I couldn't tell how much of an unfaithful bride I have become. Losing faith in your return, unable to keep to myself anymore, I created another version of you and me. Made little gods to taste your throne and window shop for items you adored. Hence, staining my garments with all of blemish, wrinkles, and imperfections. The same-sex relation of me, myself, and I has become the threesome that destroyed our communion. Like bread broken from your table, I became the Moses removing my shoes of peace, causing a war with my desires and emotions by striking my rod. Whilst I was the David with a sling and roll hitting giants, instead of killing them, rather worshipping at their feet. Can you tell me what you are wearing? Questions like these trigger the wrong eyes to get set, ready, go, and become iPhone cameras taking snaps with no filters of objects that are compositions of your temple, to see beyond temple gates and uncover covered act boxes and communion sets. In reverse, I became the Adam searching for an Eve to catch a glimpse of what the apple looks like. So I dishonored this good and holy act, broke the covenant, broke the hymen, and like a thief at night, broke the padlock of a pride. Just a tip, please, just a tip. I promise I won't go deep. Ended up tipping our perfectly placed destinies. When the first blast spilled on an act of 2 minutes pleasure, a broken hymen gone to a short-term satisfaction. Satisfactions with burning sensations, polluting sacred ordinations. Satisfactions for burning sensations, polluting sacred ordinations. I must have forgotten that an accident that involved blood spillage meant a new covenant. So I got into a new covenant and left parts of me into my numerous side chicks. I guess I can't count how many parts of me have been deposited already, corrupting the definition of love to how much a penetration is done. My consciousness had a train of the airway escape as it gently watches walls of Jericho break down by frequent splash of filthy sin to continually dying with agokoli. A broken reminder wall dead to constantly reminding me of who I am in you. And now, I am only but a Lazarus that needs to be raised from this death. I became the Jerry running from the tombs of demons I created. I mean, searching for a rescue, but you were the spike. Always ready to come to my rescue. I was just blind to see you. I've created idols, and idols makes nobody happy. So I made our relationship a one-sided relationship where I choose side for you instead of allowing us to flow. Then I need not to be tuned to this century's madness, but rather remain tuned to 107 points perfection Holy Spirit FM. Can a maid forget her ornament, or a bride at her? Yet I have forgotten you days without numbers. Can a maid forget her ornament, or a bride her attire? Yet we are forgetting you days without numbers. These brides now carry a foul stench of unfaithfulness. Our Titanic of a faith is slowly sinking as it's been captained by lust and our own flesh desires. I mean, even with crew members of lust and impatience, we are drawn to this sensation, and now our mirror of righteousness only paints us filthy and dirty. We are looking for the best bleaching cream to bleach out our sin. You see, but this very groom, he never cares how much filthy you are, how so bad you've gone. His wide arms are so wide that they are stretched out like a curtain, ready to wrap you around. He doesn't care how far you soaked yourself deep into this. All he wants you to understand him and come back to him. He's ready to reunite the vow with you. He's ready to bond with you into holy matrimony once. He's ready to walk down the aisle with you. So all he just needs you right now to do is drop your heavyweights. You are not WWE champions. Give it to him and let him arrest you. Let him take you and mold you back again. He doesn't care how bad you have defiled your body. He is ever ready to accept you. Let purity sink deep into you. So get on your knees, understanding that he's only the very perfect groom that can fix you and nobody else and nothing else. And no matter how much you try to satisfy yourself and your flesh, you can't fix yourself. With an open mouth, confess loudly and tell him, I am ready to be the faithful bride that you all need. I am ready to hold on to that faith that someday we would walk down the aisle. I am ready for you to put a new ring on my finger and we would live happily ever after.